Hello, this is Banana Gaming and Toys, and today we have the Puma Uproar. It's kind of a mix of everything, as I've seen from the reviews. It's a pretty light shoe, kind of hard to explain, but from what I've seen, many people say it's light. It's more like a guard shoe. Well, I don't know, man. So this one has what we got from Chewbacca, as you can see from the covering, all that, and a bit more. And we got the yellow coloring of it, because really there isn't really many colorways to this thing. If you want fashion, yeah, there's not really much to this shoe. Oh, did I just cut it from the bottom? No way, I just cut it from the bottom. Apparently that was the bottom. The box a bit worn down, but yeah, that's like what you get from a third-party site. But that's fine, as long as the shoes aren't damaged. So as we open it, we have the actual shoe. Now I might need to read up a bit more about it, but yeah. From hearing other performance reviews, the first things that are generally said are, well, the shoe's responsiveness is lack to 0, which is understandable because the foam is very, very soft. And, well, there's paper inside of it, but yeah. The foam is soft, which makes it a bit more of a mushy shoe. It could be compared to 36s, which is a shoe I own myself. But now, going through a bit of a tech specs, we have the TPU wrap at the back right here, which is a complete wraparound for just the secureness of the shoe and how it's locked down. And we also have the blade traction form, which is, I think, is like something I've only seen on Puma, like this shoe, like in a while. It's like maybe the first time I've ever seen this. I'm not that good with shoes, but personally, this is like the first time I've seen this. I've only seen herringbones, a couple like whatever you can call the LeBron traction, kind of like looks. I don't know what to call that, and the Kyrie type of traction. This angled traction looks pretty cool. I like the little thing here. It looks like a thunderbolt, but will perform well. Yeah. So right now we have the soft plastic. It's more feel like a foam. It reminds me of a herringbone. Just completely multi-directional. It's like an indoor-outdoor mix. It's a pretty dense plastic, but near the top it's a bit thinner. So yeah. So this is a rubber outsole from what I read. Now its fit and length. Looks a bit of a thinner fit, so I recommend if you're a normal size foot or like a leaning foot, yeah, this would work like a bit thinner. Yeah, this would be a good shoe for you. If you have a wide foot, guess a half a size larger or a full size larger, depending on how like wide your foot is. And of course, maybe find a bit sexier of a colorway. Just saying, this ain't my personal preference. So the Puma Uproar is made of a mesh right here. I'm just going around the whole thing. What is that? Composite leather and a foam here on the whole entire base. Rubber, another foam, and that. It's roughly what I'll say for most of its performance parts of it. Also that it's completely loaded at the end of it. Now, visually speaking, these shoes, if you get them in a different colorway, because I don't like a shoe that looks like a lemon. But yeah, I won't really compare about the color, just how the shoe looks, because the colorway is completely changeable. How the shoe looks is not. So this is a Puma shoe, of course. was about to say this kind of looks like a Nike swoosh, not gonna lie. Just saying, that's what I think. We got the Puma on the back of where this TPL holding thing is. Looking from the sides, kind of reminds me a bit of those older guard shoes, like kind of looks like a Kyrie. But what can I say? I haven't seen many shoes in my life, so I can't compare it. But these shoes look pretty good from what I'm standing. I like the little hinge here for the shoelaces. And I like the material changes around the whole entire shoe. Because there's 3 material changes. It's more like rigid composite meshish, and then more, I'm pretty sure this is just composite leather or something. We got the same exact material as the forefoot and just that, and then we got the foam TPL, and then yeah, more a denser rigid foam. Now, performance review, can't really say much about it, but watching from other reviewers, couple things to note is, as I said before, if you didn't hear it, it's a bit mushy on when it comes to its reaction time, but it is a low shoe, keeps the ground well, but it's a bit more loaded at the back due to this. So yeah, its balance is a bit more like ishing towards the end if you're really into that type of stuff. It doesn't really matter when you're on the court, but yeah, that's just its balance overall. Some other things about it is these shoes are really quick to break in because this piece of foam just expands very quickly to your foot and kind of contours your foot to help you get a feeling of the shoe quick. And that the inside of the shoe is really soft for a lot of people. And it's a bit more like a memory foam type of thing. That's what people compared it to. A memory foam. So altogether, that's its performance and visual review. It's on its court review, I can't really say that yet because I haven't actually played it on the court for myself personally. But so far, I could rate this shoe like an 8.4, 8.2, which is just about where it stands for most people. Which is roughly the average review. From just looking at the shoe, it has no real flaws to it. Like if it had some really bad flaw, it would be pretty noticeable in the reviews or just looking at it closely. But from what I can see, it should hold up pretty well outdoors and indoors for you. Because it is a rubber, but it's a pretty soft rubber for all things, but it's still rubber. And its traction moves tables and stuff. So altogether, I gave the shoe an 8.2. The actual test of it on the court will happen later because I haven't actually worn the box. But altogether, this bag gave me toys in the mouth.